That T1 girl, don't need to read your mind, I can see the signs, girl. Hey, hey, if love is blind, girl, body like Braille, let me read between the lines, girl. Down like loose change.
Bonjou, tout, moun. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we are going to be doing a bleaching and dyeing. Right now, I'm just showing you the bleach and the dye that I'm using, and we're getting right ahead and starting. So I go ahead and mix the mixture. I don't show you guys all that I use, but I added way more than this, but I just wanted to show you guys like a clip of me doing it, so it's in the video. Remember to put on gloves when you guys are using bleach and dye, only because I believe it can burn your skin, depending on the number of the developer and stuff like that. So I also use Vaseline for the perimeter of my head. I sectioned my hair off into 4 sections, put it into little ugly ponytails or whatever, and then put the Vaseline around the perimeter, and then go ahead and basically just start the whole bleaching process. For the bleaching process, I'm only applying the mixture to my new growth, only because my hair is already a lighter color, so I know that the colors that I'm going to be using is going to pick up really easily. So I just used the mixture only on the roots because my roots did grow out black. So that's basically what I'm doing as of right now. I'm going into like each lock, each strand, so I'm like pulling out the hair like one by one, and then going deep with the mixture just to make sure that it's coated and it actually, you know, processes through and through. I recommend that you guys try to work fast using the bleach, only because it does process really fast. And you want to make sure that you get your entire roots all the same shade. And the longer you leave the bleach, the longer it processes. So the lighter the hair gets, the less you leave the bleach, the less it processes. And then when I have everything, you know, coated with the bleach, I just go ahead and put a shower cap over my head. You could use like aluminum foil or whatever you want to use, but I just use the shower cap. These are going to be the colors that I'm using. It's going to be 3 colors: the raspberry twist, magenta, and the violet gem. I mixed them all together, but I also put a little bit of the raspberry twist on the side and a little bit of the dark magenta on the side. I mixed it with some conditioner. I like to do that personally for me. I mix all of them with conditioner, and like I said, I have the raspberry twist on the side and then a little bit of the magenta on the side, only so that when I go ahead and I do like the end of my locks, if it needs more of like a pinkish hue, more of a lighter color, I would use the raspberry twist. And then at the roots of my locks, if I wanted it to be a little bit more darker, I would go ahead and use the magenta color. And I do the same process with the Vaseline around the perimeter, only because I don't want, this is a very bright color, and I don't want the color mixture to stain the perimeter of my head. So I also use the Vaseline method again with this. And you can see that the bleach actually picked up really well for the roots. It really did like a really good job for the roots around my entire head, actually. Like I said, I did not apply bleach to the end of my hair, only because it's already a light color from the color that I had before. It's already a light color. And I didn't really want, you know, to go ahead and process my hair too much. I'm already bleaching it and dyeing it in the same day. But yes, I always do my hair in like 4 sections. It's easier for me to work that way. And then I just go ahead and apply the mixture starting from the roots all the way up to the shaft of my locks. If you have locks, I just want to let you guys know that when you're coloring locks, the best method for you to do is apply it to your roots first, then go ahead and apply it down to the shaft of your lock. After you apply it to the shaft of your lock, don't stop there. Go ahead and massage that color deep within the lock. Like literally go one by one and massage it deep within the locks. When you do this, the color is going to penetrate through and through. So you're not going to get some parts that are like not colored, or some pieces that are like, if your hair is still dark or something like that, or if your hair is blonde, you're still going to show like, it's still going to show blonde or black or whatever it is. Make sure that you massage, literally take your time when you're massaging it as well. Through and through. That's what I do. Literally piece by piece, I'm going in and I'm literally like pressing that dye in there, pressing it in there. And then the longer you keep the dye in your hair, so I think for these little adore, I think the little adore ones, I think it says you're supposed to keep it in for, I think, if I'm not mistaken, 15 minutes. But for me, I usually keep my dye in for about 25 to 30 minutes, only because I want the maximum color. Like, I don't want to wash this out and it looks like a faded bright burgundy or a raspberry burgundy. I did not want that. I wanted it to be like a pop color. I wanted it to be a pop burgundy. I wanted it to be like a pop burgundy magenta, but still with a little twist of the raspberry, still with a little bit of twist of like the dark purple, you know what I'm saying, undertone. So that's the look that I was going for. You just have to figure out what type of color palette you're trying to do. When I was done with this and I massaged it into like every lock down the root of my head, when I was done with it, I was so satisfied with the color that it gave, y'all. Like, the color is giving. I'm so satisfied with the color that it turned out, looking like, because it just looks so good. It looks so good to me. Oh my God. It looks so good. I'm so happy that I chose this color. I did like a red before, like in the past, but it was like a bright red, like a cherry red. This one is more of like a, burgundy, magenta, but with like a raspberry twist and a little dark purple undertones. And like you can see, I'm going in with the magenta. No, I'm going in with the raspberry twist at the end just to brighten it up just a little bit. So when I've done all of that and I've washed it out, I just basically do my regular retwist processing. I clean my part out, and then I use my Shalene hair growth oil for my scalp. This hair growth oil does not only just promote hair growth, but it also promotes restoration. It helps with dandruff. It helps with itchiness, flakes, irritation, inflammation, all that good stuff. So I use that oil. That's my holy grail. The link to this oil to purchase will be down below, as always, in the link below. I have the website up and we still are in stock. So yeah, I'm doing my retwist process. I usually just use the two clips. I don't know what they even call it, 2-prong clips or whatever. And then I retwist clockwise. I apply the oil, retwist. I go ahead and rub my hands down the shaft of my lock as well, just to make sure it's cohesive and it's not like too fluffy or anything like that. And then I just go ahead and pin it. And I do that for every section of my hair. Every last section of my hair is the same process that I do. So I don't really have to get too in depth with it, but yeah, that's my process when it comes to like retwisting and stuff. I'm still wearing gloves. If you're like wondering why she's still wearing gloves, I'm still wearing gloves only because I recently, I just had got my nails done like a week prior, and I know that with colors like this, like with the reds and like the magentas, colors like these, they do stain your nails like when it's still fresh. So I did not want to stain my nails, so I still have like a fresh pair of gloves on or whatever to retwist it. If you don't feel comfortable using the gloves, because some people's gloves has powder on it. These gloves don't have powder, but I know that some people don't feel comfortable using gloves because they feel like it dries off their hair. These don't have powder, so I was in the clear. And then at the same time, I think like they were a little bit easier to use because I was using my oil when applying it to my scalp. So yeah, to each its own. But in this clip, because of the color, I did not want to mess up my nails. I used some gloves. And then this is just like a top view of what it looks like after I was all done. And yeah, so I just want to show you guys, because I didn't style it in this video, but I just want to show you guys what the color looks like after a fresh retwist. Thank you guys for watching so much. I have way more hair content that I have to put out for you guys. But I'm working, and I'm also, you know, trying to figure out what I'm doing in my life. So please be patient with me. Thank you guys for watching. Please like this video. Please comment. Please subscribe. If you guys need any hair tips, please comment them down below. I love talking to you guys. I love interacting with you guys. Like I said previously in the video, I do sell a hair growth oil. More information will be at the end of the video, but I do sell a hair growth oil. And I have a website. The link is down in the description below if you want to purchase. And yeah, remember guys, stay blessed, never press, never stress. Big Jen is out. Peace.